My ex cheated with dozens and blamed me, then begged through tears when I finally walked away. Back in 2016, I was just a 16-year-old guy diving into what I thought was love for the first time. I met this 18-year-old girl online through Facebook. We bonded over art, both dreaming of making it our careers. It felt simple, you know? That rush of attention belonging to someone who belonged to you. I was theoretically in love, wrapped up in that teenage haze. But things got complicated fast, especially when it came to sexy time. Hormones were raging. I was still a growing teen, but I just didn't have that drive. She didn't get it. Why wouldn't I jump into phone sex right away? I laid it out plain. If sex was that big a deal, we could break up. She said no, but then hit me with, what if I sleep with someone else? I have needs. I was firm. If you really want that, do it after we break up. I don't want to date someone getting physically intimate with others. She said fine, then ghosted me for a whole week. Panic set in. I texted her sister. Turns out she was in the hospital. No details given. When she finally came back, she dropped the bomb. She'd tried to leave this earth, but her sister saved her and rushed her there. I was shattered, concerned as hell. We ramped up the texting and calls after that, me trying to be there for her. She pushed for phone sex again and guilt got me. I said yes. It was awkward as fuck, I barely remember it. But she whispered she loved me, wanted to meet around her birthday. She'd fly me out, book a hotel room. I pumped the brakes. We've only been together 4 months. Let's talk about it later. Maybe after a year, 6 more months. Ghosted again. This time 16-year-old me was worried sick. I called. Her sister answered. Hospital again, but she fell down the stairs. She'd be okay, they said. No more details. I finally told her I was done. The constant ghosting was killing me, especially after talks that didn't go her way. I called her immature. The stress was too much. She promised she wouldn't do it again, but she did. 6 months in, she'd vanished nearly 5 times, each for a full week. Yet when I went silent for 1 week at summer camp, which I told her about a month ahead, she lost it. Spammed my Facebook with endless messages. I'd planned 4 days and 3 nights there, then time at my grandparents' countryside spot with shitty connection. She accused me of stressing her out, making her feel unloved. That night, after yelling at me for ghosting, we had phone sex. Next morning, I said we should see other people. She refused. But she started sleeping around, with friends, then strangers. Claimed it was because I suggested seeing others. I asked if this meant we were over. No, she said. I still love you, but you forced my hand. I called it cheating. She denied it over and over. This isn't cheating, it's following your orders. I found out the hard way. Her best friend bragged on Facebook, tagging her in a kissing photo with the caption, "Bag that kitty." I was appalled, disgusted. The person I loved had consented to making love with someone else. I told her this relationship was insane. I was out. She ghosted for a full month this time, then bombarded me with 28 calls at 2 a.m., straight to voicemail while I slept. I woke up, went online, she called again. I answered. She was sobbing, begging me not to leave, to forgive her. I didn't mean to cheat, she cried through what felt like crocodile tears. You pushed me to this. You abused my love. You made me like this. I laid it out clear. I'd always said we should break up if she was unhappy. I acknowledged her needs I couldn't meet, suggested ending it so she could sleep with whoever. But she always said no, so I stayed. Now, she insisted she deserved forgiveness, that sleeping with a dozen guys meant nothing. She loved only me. I asked how many. She said she'd lost count. Any guy who wanted her, she let them. Get a therapist, I told her. Seek help. Then, we're done. We're single. She cried harder. I hung up. It took me a week to process. She kept crawling back, all while still sleeping around. Once, she confessed to over 20 guys. None could love me like you. I just stared at the text. What? You want me back so you can keep fucking them while with me? Hard pass. Fast forward to 2020, I'm happy with my now partner. She reaches out, can we talk? I ignore it. She persists, you're always on my mind. Haven't seen anyone since 2019. Life's empty without you. Give us another chance? No reply. 2 months later, if I can't have you, that's okay. I'll just die. Self-exit. You'd love that. You loved watching me suffer. This is for you. Girl, are you kidding? I fired back. Stop being delusional, obsessed with victimhood. You cheated. I left to protect my peace, never looked back. Stop blaming me for your unaccountable issues, crazy psycho behavior, blocked her alt account. It's 2025 now and I'm glad she's gone. Remembering this because my friend just dumped her cheating ex, brought it all back. What a wild, toxic ride.